Today's episode is called Peace Be With You. And it's, it shouldn't be a surprise, I guess, that I'm going to start with trains, but I'm going to start with the end of the trains, which is called a caboose. And by caboose, I mean rear end, and by rear end, I mean, you're supposed to get it through the innuendo. And by innuendo, I mean you're supposed to get it. And by get it, peace. Peace be with you. Trains. How do we get trains to work efficiently? We hire good conductors. We hire engineers. We build good trains. We allow the trains that we have, the commuter trains that we have, to use the tracks that exist. Seems like a no-brainer. There's a contradiction that I have seen in the political right, where leaders and higher ups in the media sort of have this mysticism of like shrinking populations. And so we need to have more babies, be traditional, have babies, but also don't let anybody else new into the country. It's bonkers. If you want to have a workforce that's competitive, let people in. And that's why under the Citizenship campaign, we will allow state citizenship. So not necessarily government, it'd be like a stepping board. Sort of like, we have like work permits, right? But it would be a little bit more official than that, right? It'd be a situation where a state could decide, hey, look, you want to come in, you want to be a citizen of our state, that's fine. You're not going to have full federal protections, but you'll have the state backing you up, and I think that sort of like alleviates some things, right? Like the federal government doesn't need to come in and step in and say like, oh, you can't be here. Nah. Doesn't seem fully unreasonable, right? I mean, I'm not saying that we have to let everybody in. I'm just saying that we should allow states to decide how many they want in their states. We can get into the logistics of how birthright citizenship comes into all of that, but that's the thing that I want you guys to talk about. To talk about amongst yourselves is what degree, like, what is it about people that we do or do not want? Right? We want more babies, but we don't want to have more foreign babies. Unless that foreign looks kind of like American to begin with, I guess, I think that's the argument, perhaps. Citizenship for all. Sanctuary citizen states. Let the border states decide. And look, hey, if Wyoming decides like, hey, we need more farmers, come on in. And we don't have to worry, like federally, like Florida doesn't have to worry about Wyoming bringing in a workforce. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense to anybody out there? Citizenship for all. Bring them all in. I mean, like, no, that's not what I said. But I guess technically I did say it, but again, the whole point of the Statistics campaign is to get people having a conversation. Like, what are the pros and cons? Not the you're wrong and I'm right and you're always wrong and I'm always right and I'm never wrong and you're always wrong. It's have a conversation. Like, what would be the problem of Washington State allowing Canadians to just sort of be Washingtonians? Even have some dual citizenship, so that there's a little bit of fluidity and such. I know that fluidity is perhaps too close a word to moist, and people it's not necessarily a popular word, but that's neither here nor there. It's both here and there. How am I not myself?